You've probably seen it before. Wichita's Drone Light Festival returns to Exploration Place this weekend.
And it is so cool. Hundreds of synchronized drones will light the sky for the next 3 nights. That's what we're talking about this morning at 6:35. 12 News reporter Max Dunn at Exploration Place right now. And Max, there's also a special announcement happening this weekend.
Yeah, Felicia, there's a big announcement. They're going to unveil the all-new Wichita Foundation Amphitheater. We'll actually give you a look. We're here on site right now. They're going to really get things started tonight, but you can see the stage is set for some of those musical performances happening, and then the drone show, of course, happening as well. Now, the main event of the drone show is the display of those 300 synchronized drones, all choreographed to music in the sky above the Arkansas River. The festival also will include candlelight performances in the amphitheater, free laser shows in the Dome Theater, free live science shows, food trucks, and full access to Exploration Place exhibits. Now, before the show, there will be music from various performers, including a concert from Music Theater Wichita. Laura Roddy from the Exploration Place says they chose this specific location of the amphitheater on purpose.
It was very much a deliberate choice not to build any sort of backdrop in this amphitheater space. We really want to maintain the beauty. This is one of the best sites in Kansas. Every night people gather around the river, but there's never really been a great natural space to sit and look at the flames, and this kind of frames it up for them really well.
The drone show will be tonight, Saturday and Sunday night, with events starting around 6 p.m. You can get tickets on our website and 12 News app, guys.